Good morning students, I am Satnam Kaur. Today I am going to explain the chapter number 6 of class 10th, that is quadratic equation. Now what is the meaning of quadratic equation? That means with any variable x or y with raised to power 2. If the highest power is 2, that means it is related with quadratic equation. Now in our sums in 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, we have to deal just only quadratic equation. Now statements are given. In previous sums, the statement with quadratic equation is given and we have to just solve it by discriminant formula or by splitting the midterm. But now in this chapter, we have to prepare the quadratic equation also. Statements are given. By read out the statements, we have to prepare the quadratic equation, then we have to solve it. We can use any method of middle term split, or we can use the formula of discriminant as per you. If middle term is possible to split, easy one, then you can use it. Otherwise you have to use the discriminant formula which we use in the last chapter, that is b square minus 4ac. Then to find the roots, minus b plus minus square root of d upon 2a. Now it's upon you which formula is easy for you, you can use it. Now we will start this chapter, this 6a. In this exercise, first is the problem based on time and work. Now see, first sum, the product of the two consecutive integer is 56. Now consecutive, that means the continuous number. Continuous number, we know that the difference between the continuous numbers are only 1. That means I will take the first number as, let first number will be x. Next number with the difference of 1, that means it become x plus 1. Now I have two consecutive numbers. First is x with the difference of 1, that will be the second number. Then I say that the product of the is 56. Product means we have to multiply the first number with the second number. Now the first number is x, second number is x plus 1 and the product is given 56. What to do? We have to multiply it. It becomes x square plus x equals to 56. Then x square plus x minus 56 equals to 0. Now I have to split the middle term. Once again I am repeating that concept related to middle term split. How to split the middle term? We have to see the center value. Which is the center value? That is 1. The first value, that is also 1. The last value 56. We just multiply this first value with the last value. The multiplication is 56. Now we will take the factor of it. Now 56. That means 8, 7, and I need in center 1. That means that is positive value. I will take greater number with positive, smaller number with negative. Plus minus become minus and there will be 1. Now this middle term, 1x square plus 8x minus 7x minus 56 equals to 0. Now take two terms. There will be x common, there will be minus 7 common. Now it becomes x plus 8 common, x minus 7. The value from here x become minus 8 and value from here it become 7. In the statement, product of two numbers. That means if the first number is minus 8, other will be minus 7. If the first number is 7, the other number will be 7 plus 1, 8. That means we have to read out the statement and we have to make the quadratic equation. When we prepare the quadratic equation, then we have to find the other values. Now see the next sum. First I will explain how to prepare the next sum. The sum of the squares, that means sum of the squares. Sum of the squares. Which squares? Two consecutive natural number. Again two numbers are there that are natural, that means positive number. If the first number is x, other number will be x plus 1. It means square of the two numbers, first will be x, next will be x plus 1, and the sum is given 41. Now I will open it. X square, a square, b square, 2ab equals to 41. It becomes 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 41 equals to 0. 2x square plus 2x minus 40 equals to 0. To take the middle term, first we see there is any common factor there. We can see there is a 2 common. We can take 2 common. Now x cube plus x minus 20 equals to 0. Now I have to split the 20. 20 ones are 20, I need 1. And the factor of 20 are 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. I need positive. That means I take plus 5 minus 4. And I can take now common and find the value of x. Now I am preparing the statement for you guys. Just listen it. Then you have to separate the middle term. See the third term. Find the two natural number. Again, natural number differ by 5. That means difference between the two natural numbers is 5. If the first number is x, then the other number will be x minus 5. Differ by 5. Difference between the two number is 5. Then you say differ by 5 and the sum of whose squares. Again, square sum. First number square plus second number square. That will be equals to given 97. Now again I can open it and split the middle term. In next sum, the sum of two numbers, sum of a number and its reciprocal is 4.25. Now what to see? First number x, the other number is 1 upon x. Now he say sum of the number, sum means plus, number and its reciprocal is given 4.25. Now what to do? I will take the LCM. It become x cube plus 1 equals to 425 upon 100. Now I can cancel it. It become x cube plus 1 equals to 425 with x upon 100. If I cut it at the table of 25, there will be 4 and there will be 1, then 25. I will subtract, there will be 175, that means 19. Now it become x cube minus 19x plus, now cross multiply will be there. There will be also 4, there will be also 4. Now I have to separate its middle term. Clear students? In next one, two natural number again differ by 3. First number x, other number will be x minus 3. Find the number if the sum of their reciprocals. If first number is x and other number is x minus 3, then you see sum of the reciprocals is 7 upon 10. I am preparing the statements. Then what we have to do? We have to take the LCM. There will be x minus 3 plus x upon x minus 3 equals to 7 upon 10. Now there will be cross multiply. It become 2x multiply 10, 20x minus 30 equals to 7 with x square minus 3x. Now it is our, we will take the all the variables on one side, it become the quadratic equation and we can split the middle term. In next one, divide 15 into two parts. Suppose I have total 15 numbers. I want to divide it in two parts. I will give some part to one and other part to the other one. If the first get x, the other one get 15 minus x. Don't take x minus 15 because total is 15 and first part is that is lesser one than 15. Second part will be 15 minus x, and he see that the sum of the squares of sum of the reciprocals, that means again same one, first will be x, then sum of the reciprocal, that second number will be 15 minus x. Then the other equals to given 3 upon 10. Now we can again take the LCM and solve it. The sum of the square two positive integer is, now see this sum. This is important and some different concept. Sum number 7. Sum of the squares of two positive. Sum of squares. Sum of squares of two integers. That will be equals to 208. I write it. I don't know which is the first one and which is the, because that consecutive is not given, difference is not given. In the next line he say, if the square of the larger number is 18 times the smaller number. Now what, see, that means there is some number is larger and other number is smaller. I take larger number square plus smaller number square equals to 208. This is my first statement. In the second line, he say square of the larger will be equals to 8 times the smaller. 8 times the smaller. That means if multiply the smaller number with 8, it becomes square of the larger number. Now L square become 8s. I take let smaller number is x. That means larger number square become 8 with x. Here I can write 8x. And smaller number square, that means there will be x square equals to 208. Then it become x square plus 8x minus 208 equals to 0. Now what to do? Again we have to split the middle term. If you are not able to split the middle term at a time, then you can use the discriminant formula also. I am writing again discriminant formula b square minus 4ac. d is the center value coefficient of x, a is the first value coefficient of x square, and the constant term related with c. Okay, then again formula is minus b plus minus square root of d upon 2a. By applying the value here, we can find the different coefficient or different values of x. In next one, the sum of the square, again even numbers. Not different between the even numbers or different between the odd numbers. That always will be 2. Because if I take any even number like 56, next number will be 58. That means 56 plus 2, that becomes 58. If we take the odd numbers 57, next number will be odd 59. That means difference again will be 2. So don't confuse by it. If the odd or even number are given, we have to always take the difference of 2. First number will be x, other number will be x plus 2. Then in the next sum, number 10. The denominator of the positive fraction is 1 more than twice the numerator. Now see it. How to prepare the statement? The denominator, I know that there will be numerator and there will be denominator. He say that the denominator, that means this number, denominator of a positive fraction, that means fraction, our answer should be positive. If there is negative, we have to just avoid it. Then fraction is 1 more than twice the numerator. That means I let the numerator as x. Then he say denominator is 1 more than twice, that means 2 multiplied by numerator. I make it 2x plus 1. Again see it, he say the denominator is 1 more, that means plus 1, twice the numerator. I let the numerator as x and denominator become 2x plus 1. Now you see that this will be the numerator twice if the sum of the fraction and its reciprocal. Now fraction become x upon 2x plus 1 plus its reciprocal become 2x plus 1 upon x. Now fraction plus its reciprocal, that is given equals to 2.9, that means 29 upon 10. Now what to do? We have to take the again LCM. It become x square, then 2x plus 1 whole square, denominator x will be multiplied, 2x square plus x equals to 29 upon 10. Now what to do? Again there will be cross multiply or middle term split or the discriminant method. Next one, sum number 11. 3 positive numbers are in ratio and the numbers of the squares. See, ratio is given. If the ratio is given, we know that the ratio will be multiplied with x. 1 upon 2x, then 1 upon 3x, then 1 upon 4x. These 3 numbers are given. Then you see that in the ratio, find the number if the sum of their squares. That means first number square plus second number square plus third number square. That will be equals to 244. Now I can open the square and it become the quadratic equation and I can solve it for x. In the next one, divide 20 in two parts. 20 we have to divide two. First will be x, other will be 20 minus x. Don't take x minus 20. And he see that 3 times the square of the one part exceed the other part by 10. Now how to do? I just preparing the statements. Divide 20 in two parts. I take first x, other will 20 minus x. Two parts I taken. Then you see that the 3 times the square of one part. 3 times the square, times means multiply. 3 times the square of the one part that exceed, that means we have to subtract from it the next part, that is exceeds the other part. Other part is 20 minus x, by that will be answer will be 10. Now it becomes 3x square minus 20 plus x equals to 10. It becomes 3x square plus x, 10 come to this side, minus 30 equals to 0. Now it becomes 30 multiplied 3, 90. That means 10 multiplied by 9. And 10 minus 9 again become 1. We can split the middle term. In next, 3 numbers are given such that the square of the middle number exceed the difference of the square of the other two by 60. Now see how to do it. We just let one number as x. Before it there will be x minus 1. After it there will be x plus 1. 3 numbers are there. Then he see that the square of the middle number, which is the middle number x, square of the middle. Don't read the full statement at a time. Step by step read it and prepare the statement. Square of the middle term. Then you see that middle term exceed, it is more, that means we have to subtract from it the difference of the square of other two. Difference of the square of other two. Other two difference, this square minus this one. Difference of the squares, that means difference between the squares, by equals to, there is given value 60. Just I open it, x square, a square, b square, 2ab, then a square, then again b square, then minus 2ab. There will be minus become now positive. I change the sign because there is negative sign, equals to 60. Now if I open it, this x square will be cancelled. Minus minus will be cancelled. What remain there? X square minus 4x minus 60 equals to 0. Now I can split the middle term. In next one, sum number 14. Out of again 3 numbers are given. Middle term is p. Here middle term is x. There will be, we have to take now p. First number will be p minus 1. Next number will be p plus 1. And according to 3 times the square of larger. Now which will be larger? This p plus 1 will be, because I am taking x the place of x, p. P plus 1, square of larger, square of p plus 1. 3 times we have to multiply by 3 and sum of the squares of other. Now which remain? Sum of the square, that means it square plus this square will be equals to 67. Again there will be quadratic equation and we will solve for p. In next 15, A can do the piece of work in x days. A can do the piece of work in x days. It means in one day he can do 1 upon x part. In the other, he say that B can do the work x plus 16 days. Now B can do x plus 16 days. That means in one day it can do x plus 16 part. A and B part are given. Then he say that if both working together, that means work of A plus work of B, it become now in 15 days. Now you can see, again we take the LCM and we can prepare the quadratic equation.